Live, up close, and unplugged. Here's another live performance from 95 WIIL Rock Studio East.
And we are live, good afternoon, in Studio East with the band all the way from Australia. Or all the way from LA, more like, right?
Now LA, but we were Australian, yes.
So where's the Australia weather, you guys?
I know. Well, we're from Melbourne. It rains in Melbourne a lot, so we don't have the nice weather like the top of the country.
Oh, is it raining all the time there?
Oh, summer's all right, but it'll go to like 110 Fahrenheit sometimes in summer. Yeah, but then like Melbourne's weather, like 4 days later, it'll just pour down with rain and it'll be 70.
So then it's like some more like Seattle weather.
Kind of, yeah.
Gotcha.
I'd say so. We're not the nicest weather in Melbourne. We're not known for our weather, but we're much cooler than everywhere else in Australia.
Well, there you go. You're known for that.
Yeah.
I guess I should tell people who you are. We welcome Bellusira to Studio East this afternoon. So I have to ask you about your name. I had played Black Seed on my 420 Hit of the Day feature, which it puffed. I saw you gave us some love on Facebook, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
And we were discussing your name, and what does Bellusira mean? I feel like that's not English.
No, it's two Latin words, but we made the name up. So Bellus is beautiful, and ira is anger. I mean, I failed Latin, so, I'm sure the syntax is all incorrect, but it's our word, all right? And it means beautiful anger, and it's got a beautiful meaning because it's basically about turning, how Zach De La Rocha from Rage Against the Machine said, your anger is a gift, and I really believe that, and further to that, what we're about is using that anger and turning it into something beautiful, and so that's what I did. I healed a lot of things that happened to me in my life, and I used it as something positive instead of feeling sorry for myself, and it worked out really well for me. And so I wanted to spread that with our music and, hopefully help a lot of people heal the stuff that's going on for them.
So that is kind of a theme then you use even with your writing, not only with your name, but lyrically too?
Yeah, often like the new album's called The Healing, and, a lot of it's about surviving abuse and beyond abuse, how to overcome what happened to you. And so the message is basically that any of the pain and darkness that you experience in your life, it can be a gift for you. And what I learned is to look for the gift that it brought to me. And for me, what I experienced, I gained strength that, someone who hasn't survived what I've survived wouldn't have that kind of strength. And so I looked at it as a universal gift instead of, as a teen, I felt very sorry for myself and I was depressed and suicidal, and I'm actually a very, very happy person now, and it changed my life. And I think there's a lot of people out there that could probably use that kind of, way of thinking to help,
and music is such a powerful way to spread that.
It really is. We're very lucky to be able to have this kind of a means to spread that kind of message. And as musicians, I think you should have that responsibility to do something positive for the world, not spread more hatred. You know what I mean?
Well, and not only are you doing that in your music and here today in Studio East, but you guys are on the Black Seed tour right now, playing tonight in Chicago at Red Line Tap. Is this your first time playing in Chicago?
It is, yeah.
Oh, good. So you got to get down there a little early so you can get some pizza and explore the city a little bit.
Oh, I can't wait.
Good.
Yeah, really excited.
Good. Well, we're happy to have you here. What's the first song that you'd like to do for us?
We're doing an acoustic version of our new single, Black Seed, and you can check out Black Seed on YouTube as well. We've got a video, and this is the acoustic version of that song. All
right, we are live with Bellusira, 95 WIIL Rock Studio East.
For the longest time, I see seed with the angel light. Black seed with the angel eyes. Whatever blows you, whatever blows you, whatever blows your mind. It kind of feels like you really hate me. Black sand, silver sky. Don't let it be misunderstood. Black sand with the angel eyes. Black sand with the angel eyes. Black sand with the angel eyes. Thank you.
95 Will Rock, the rock station, live in Studio East with Bellusira. You may know that one. It's Black Seed, which is the first single off their album, The Healing, which is out now. So you mentioned a little bit of the writing and kind of where you pull that from, but for those that may have only heard that song, how would you kind of describe your album, maybe the sound of it, if you had to?
Interesting question, because we have we're influenced by so much, you know, like Michael Jackson, Annie Lennox, you know, Rage Against the Machine, Deftones, Faith No More, like all kinds of stuff, you know, some pop, some really heavy, even Machine Head, stuff like that. So the album has a mix of pop, rock, hard rock, metal, industrial metal, but it flows somehow and it sounds like Bellusira, so it doesn't sound disjointed or anything like that, but it's a concept album, it's a journey, it's all about healing. It finishes with this beautiful ballad that's, you know, basically tells you that you're stronger than what you realize you are, and it's a very uplifting album, and that's what we went for with that. The Black Seed's probably the darkest track on the album, and there's always a darkness with Bellusira because it's like the yin yang, it's like beautiful anger, you know, so there's this darkness but positivity about it, and that's what we're about. So yeah, you'd have to check it out. It's getting a great response, and I'm finding our fans are saying, oh, my favorite song is Pieces and Black Seed, or it's, you know, like everyone says it's something different. There's something for everybody. So I guess you just got to have an open mind with music and not be stuck into one genre. But typically we're a rock band, you know, and we put on a hard edge rocky show live.
Excellent. You're playing tonight in Chicago at Red Line Tap, and lyrically it's a pretty intense album, and you've touched on a little bit of that, and you mentioned fans too having their favorite songs already, but are you finding too that fans are coming up to you guys at shows and kind of sharing their personal stories with you?
Yeah, I mean, I've had a lot of that in Australia, even though I didn't musically go into that in the last albums, you know, I guess I saved it for now, but I would, you know, do posts on Facebook and stuff, and I always put uplifting things on there, and I found that after shows, people would come up and they'd start crying and they'd hug me and they'd say, you didn't realize that, or you don't understand that those words that you said did this for me, or because you understand what I'm going through, you know, I'm inspired by what you said. And now even more so when people are just, I mean, that's really why I wanted to do this. Originally I wanted to be a psychologist, but I was, you know, music was what I really, really loved. I wanted to help people.
So with this, you can kind of do a little bit of both.
Exactly, you know,
go.
So what an honor.
Well, and I think so too, you know, with some people, all they need is someone that they look up to, maybe to go through something that they did, and to be able to look at you as a real person, you know, to kind of have that connection is important. So that's awesome that you're already seeing that response.
Yeah, it's amazing. Hopefully it'll continue and be bigger and larger.
Yeah, awesome. Well, you guys want to do one more for us before you head down to the city?
Yeah, we'd love to. This is a cover track, and it's by a band called Skunk and Nancy, 90s grunge. Skin, the female singer, was a really big influence on me, and the band was on Mark as well. So this is Weak, and I'm just going to have a little bit of water quickly. Lost in time, I can't count the words I said when I thought they went unheard. All of those dark thoughts, so unkind, 'cause I wanted you. And now I sit here, I'm all alone. So here's into a bloody mess, tears fly home. A circle of angels deep in war, 'cause I wanted you. I open my heart, there'll be no space for air, 'cause I wanted you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Weak as I am, no tears for you. Deep as I am, I'm no one's fool. Weak as I am. In this tainted soul, in this weak young heart, am I too much for you? In this tainted soul, in this weak young heart, am I too much for you? Oh, oh, oh. In this tainted soul, in this deep young heart, am I too much for you? Whoa, weak as I am, weak as I am, weak as I am, weak as I am, weak as I am I too much for you? Weak as I am I too much for you? Weak as I am I too much for you? Weak as I am, yeah. Weak as I am, weak as I am.
95 Will Rock, the rock station, live in Studio East with Bellusira. And their new album, The Healing, is out now. Check it out. What is what's the rest of the year and into 2016 looking like for you guys?
Well, we've got a few shows left over. We're hitting, obviously, Chicago, Greensburg, Oregon, and Colorado, Denver, Colorado. And then we head to Australia, and we're touring with Hailstorm,
Oh,
which
great.
is amazing. Yeah, so stoked about that. And it's only us playing with them, so it's going to be really cool just playing with those guys. And we met them in Los Angeles a little while ago. Really rad people, great
Yeah.
band. Yeah, so we're very excited about that. And then we'll be coming back after that, and we'll be touring very hard from February onwards. So I think we're going to be on the road all year next year. We're really pushing Bellusira, so
Good.
it's exciting, yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming in and lifting us up. I appreciate the positivity and the smile. So thank you for coming in and sharing that with us this afternoon.
pleasure.
And again, Bellusira playing tonight at Red Line Tap in Chicago. Their new album, The Healing, out now. So thanks again. We'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Live with Bellusira in Studio East 95 Will Rock, the rock station.